As the use of smartphones and Facebook grows, basic interpersonal and communication skills for teenagers and young adults are becoming lost in a sea of technology. Dr. Jessica Patel is a child clinical psychologist at Quincy Medical Group. She says if your children are doing well in school, keeping up with homework, and properly interacting with family and friends, social media use is probably in hand.
When you want to start paying attention is if you can ever peel your teenager away from the cell phone, which I know a lot of parents have that sort of problem, or if their grades start slipping, or if you also notice maybe they're talking to a lot of people online, but they're not getting any invitations to go anywhere. And that may tell you that, they might have these online friendships, or they might be interacting with kids online, but those may not be translating over into more of a real life situation.
Also, be concerned if your child is so worried with checking in on Facebook or posting the right picture that they miss out on the actual events going on around them. Another sign is when kids use cell phones as a safety net in social situations. That's when parents need to step in.
You have to remember that you are the parent and it's your responsibility to set boundaries. So if you feel that your kid is very, very disengaged, and of course teenagers especially can be pretty disengaged just on a regular basis, but if you feel that it's going too far, it is your job to set that boundary and have them turn off the cell phone or have specific times when they cannot use the cell phone.
Dr. Patel admits teenagers won't be thrilled with those limitations, but it's important for you to hold firm. And speaking of real life, Dr. Patel says some teenagers and young adults are struggling with understanding social propriety, knowing what's acceptable and what's not in public and in the workplace. Some are using text messages and texting shorthand to contact employers and professors. Others are answering calls and text at inappropriate times in places like job interviews. Talk to kids about cell phone etiquette early on. Remember, more kids are using technology these days, so they will be watching where and when you use your cell phone. I'm Melissa Shriver with this week's Parenting Tips.